Right, I just arrived at the National Museum. National Museum is one of the main attractions in Port Moresby, where they keep a lot of traditional artifacts, war artifacts, and all kinds of interesting stuff to have a look at. So I'm here to just visit and see some of the interesting sites that are kept here at the National Museum. So I will take a walk down and see what's kept in store. So here is an old World War II plane that's on display at the National Museum, and I'll just go take a closer look at this magnificent machine of war. This is really amazing. Let me go to the front and see what it looks like. Amazing. So I believe the front here is the propeller and also the machine gun. And that's where the pilot sits in the cockpit. Wow. And this machine was used during World War II, during its heydays, where it was so active, and now it's just lying here. It's the back end of the plane. I saw a notice that is placed on the side of this plane, so we will go and have a look. Here it is. And here it is. So it's called the Ford 580C Trimotor, serial number A45-1. So that's the exact model and serial number of this plane. Alright. And here is a brief description of what this plane was doing, or what is the purpose and the function of this particular plane whilst it was here in Papua New Guinea. So it says the Ford 580C Trimotor was manufactured from 2025 to 1933. Rather 1925 to 1933, by the Stout Metal Airplane Division of the Ford Motor Company. It was a dual-purpose passenger and cargo aircraft powered by 3 Pratt & Whitney 9-cylinder Wasp engines, each producing 420 horsepower. That's 313 kilowatt. A total of 199 were built. So with its all-metal corrugated aluminum construction, the Trimotor was affectionately known as the Tin Goose. So the design closely resembled German aircraft built by Fokker and Junkers. So the prestigious Ford name made it immediately popular with passengers and airline operators. Built in 1929, this Trimotor was originally owned by the Earl of Lovelace and flown in East Africa. In October 1935, it was sold to Guinea Airways in mandated New Guinea and was registered as VHUB1. In 1942 of February, the Trimotor was commandeered into the Royal Australian Air Force RAF service as A45-1 and assigned to the 24th Squadron. And in July of 1942, the aircraft was transformed into an air ambulance and pressed into service, evacuating troops during fighting along the Kokoda Trail. And on the 24th of November 1942, the Trimotor bogged on muddy ground and flipped over at Mayofa Lake. The fuselage, the main aircraft body, was recovered by RAF Chinook helicopter in 1979, the wings the following year, and brought to the former NMAG Modern History Museum in Gordons. It was brought to its current location in 2014. So it's quite an interesting history about this plane over here. I'm going over to the next plane. You can see it being displayed here. Let me just take a shot of the plane itself. Oops. So we go take a closer look. So there's the cockpit right in front. There's another opening at this end. That's where I believe another pilot sits at the end. Yeah, this is quite amazing. This plane was used during the World War II, and there was heavy fighting in Papua New Guinea in 1942, 1943, 1944. This plane was put to use, and now it sits here decaying due to weather. It's really sad to see such a magnificent piece of machinery that was used during World War II. Let me just have a look at the signboard here. Give some bit of explanation. So this is the Lockheed P-38F Lightning, serial number 42-12647. Now the writings are not that really clear here. It's a bit hard for me to read it. Yeah, it's gonna be hard. It's due to the weather that's causing all the writings to fade away. But what an interesting piece of equipment, machinery that was used during the World War. That's another piece of the wings of a warplane. It's also been put on display. Amazing. Amazing. Alright, so I'm walking into the museum, the art gallery. It's here, so they've been doing some bit of renovation. So let me just take a walk in and have a look. I'm not sure whether they allow people to take videos or pictures, but anyway, I'll take my chances. It's a quite peaceful place as well. Now I'm walking inside. Museum and gallery. I'm not really sure whether it's still open or not. It's about 2:30 in the afternoon. Let me just try and check. Okay. See all these lilies in there. Nice. Water lilies. Alright, the signboard says, sorry, we are closed. So it's closed. Oh, unfortunately, we can't get in. It's closed. Anyway, perhaps next time when I come back here to Port Moresby, I might try again, check, see whether the National Museum and Art Gallery will be open to visitors. So yeah, and there you have it. If you do like this video, please give a thumbs up and please subscribe to my YouTube channel, because it encourages me to produce more of such wonderful and interesting videos for your viewing pleasure. Until then, see you in the next video.